Previously on Transform and Rollout Reforged.
Can I actually hang back and talk to Aqua real quick?
Sure.
What up, dog? Hey.
What up, dog?
Aqua doesn't actually talk like that. It's just how he's trying to get along.
Well, I have to admit, your form certainly looks like it's got a lot of uses with all those extra limbs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how you said that.
That's what I was gonna say.
Y'all, we ain't being weird.
As the
These
medic.
bots are thirsty.
As the
As a
medic.
medic.
Oh,
At
least it
As a
wasn't me
medic.
this time.
Although spiders do have some silk. Anyway,
Those are bandages.
yeah. It's a tourniquet. It's fine.
You're not a Black Widow, right? Because I'm not gonna get my head eaten, am I?
I
No.
totally didn't base
Am I
off of
solid?
Black Widow. It's fine.
Why would you say that?
Oh, Primus.
Aqua was also going to follow and just put their face right at the glass to look as much as he can.
Can I actually nudge Aqua and be like, hey, you said you wanted to be a scientist, right?
That is correct.
Welcome back to Transform and Rollout Season 4 Reforged, Episode 4. But first, we must introduce our players and characters. We have so many. We have Aqua, Spiderbite, Bloodstorm, and Radar. So players, here is the plan. Give us a short description on what your character looks like, what happened to them in the previous episode, and what is going on in their brain module. Killbite, you're first.
I am Kilobyte once again. I am playing the bot named Aqua. They finally found their alt mode. They turned it into a boat, kind of a speedboat. Looks almost like a torpedo with thrusters in the back, mostly pink with some black and like neon green detailed highlights. And they were happy that they finally got it. What's going through their minds? They're kind of concerned of what happened to Blackshadow, but also don't want to probe too much because he doesn't want to get in trouble. Because some of our members have been very close to death, and he does not want to go next.
Perfect. Hexamis, you're up.
Hi, I'm Hex, and I'm playing as Spiderbite, a 20-foot charcoal gray and neon pink bot who turns into a spider, wants to be a medic. She is, I think, currently still exploring her alt mode. I think at the end of the last episode she was transforming and running along the walls, which was fun. But she is sort of hesitant of Blackshadow currently, wanting to keep her siblings close by and just kind of wanting to get by.
Awesome. Next up, Clickbait.
What's up, guys? I'm Clickbait, and I am playing Bloodstorm. She is still currently protoform. She's baby. She has no alt mode. She is just silver. And last session, she apprehended her first ruffian, and then subsequently watched him die, and then watched a couple other bots die, and so that was kind of traumatizing. And then Blackshadow wasn't there, and then they had to call the elite guard, and that went on for a while, and that was kind of traumatizing. And then they went to dinner, and then she went home, and she's sad that she doesn't have her alt mode yet, but she got to hang out with Spiderbite.
Checks out. And then finally, we have Lapis.
Hi guys, I'm Lapis. I'm playing Radar. Radar just got his alt mode last session, so he officially turns into what is basically a jet ski that looks like a dolphin or a shark. It's got like a closed-in cockpit and everything. But anyways, he is a 20-foot tall or 22-foot tall bot with big green visor on his head. He's got 4 yellow horns on the top. He's mostly like a navy blue, and he's got like yellow highlights and stuff. And then he's got the orange cockpit from his alt mode on his chest, and then parts of it on his arms. He's got little fins and stuff, and he's got a mouth that looks like more than meets the eye Cyclonus, is best I can describe it. But yeah, so he is disgusted by Blackshadow. He don't like that man. He doesn't want to die though, because he's got plans. He's got things to do, and also he wants to keep his siblings as close as possible, because like those are his little guys now. So he's like the tall one. He's the tallest of the group. So yeah, those are like his younger children now, or younger siblings now.
Thank you, my tallest. And I'm Onyx. I'll be your DM, your Primus, and your god for this round. And welcome to Transform and Roll Out Season 4 Reforged. Let's begin with the next day. Starting back inside the Prismatic Flats located within Crystal City, Aqua is the first to awake from the alarm you all set. It is 7 a.m., 42 clicks until dawn. The noise from the alarm wakens Radar, Bloodstorm, and Spiderbite, and it's not much longer until all 4 of you convene in the living room, noticing it is still very much dark outside. What do you do?
Good morning.
Oh, it is too early for this.
Good morning.
You guys make me yawn.
My yawn was actually genuine. That was a genuine yawn.
Did
What
everyone
time?
sleep good?
Fine. What time did we set the alarm for again?
Not sure.
I believe it was 7. You guys argued about 7:30, but then felt like the last time it was too rushed, so then you said 7.
That's so smart.
7.
of us.
Yeah, I don't think
What-
we want to be late again.
Ugh, fair.
Of course, this last time we weren't the ones who were late. I have some thoughts about that.
Oh, do tell, Radar.
Well, I mean, Blackshadow came back and he was pretty dinged up.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember he didn't want you to tell the elite guard about where he was.
I mean, it could have just been like a classified mission, but it is strange.
Yeah,
I
well,
wonder
he's-
if he'll be late today.
if he is, then I suppose we'll be waiting longer, but...
Well, while we wait for the sun to come up, does anyone want a glass of Energon?
I can take one.
Yeah, I'd be down.
I'd like one too.
Bloodstorm's gonna go get 4 glasses of Enerjuice. Enerjuice? From the fridge.
Nice.
E-juice?
E-juice, yeah, from the fridge.
Yes, you may have 4 glasses of e-juice. It's like a
Thank you,
pulpy
DM.
orange Energon. It says electrolytes. It's what the bots crave on it.
Hey!
Nice.
I pour them each a glass.
DM, is there a sippy cup?
No, there's
Wow.
I'm gonna spill it! It's gonna come out of my cheeks!
Alright,
Yes.
then spill it. There's straws, but you know.
I don't think those work. There's no suction.
You could just like chug it.
Yeah, you just tip your head
right,
back.
dude. You're
Yeah.
so right. That's what I'm gonna have
Just
to do.
chug on it.
Chug, chug,
Yeah, just chug on it.
chug, chug.
Okay, yeah. You know what? That's what I do. I get the cup. I immediately swallow it.
Roll me a d20.
Oh God.
You swallow the cup or the drink?
the drink. The
And
drink.
Oh.
Bloodstorm just rolls her eyes and shakes her head.
This will
I
be
got a 9.
interesting.
A 9. Half of it spills against your faceplate, but you do get a substantial amount down the
Oh my
gullet.
gosh.
I'm
Okay.
so happy about that.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's like sloshing down.
It's,
I'm like,
it feels
God,
sticky too.
Dang
like
nabbit.
the pulp in there. I don't know what they put in it, but it's like it's everywhere.
Radar, we have more. If you want it that badly, we have more. Like,
No,
we're
I
not gonna
can't.
run out.
Okay, you see, with the alt mode thing and the form changing, you see these wonderful little holes in the sides of my mouth? I can't eat or drink anything. I was trying yesterday and I spilt it. It ain't working, and I don't know what to do about it.
Ian, what time is it? I'm paranoid. How much time has passed? Careful
Total
of being
10
late.
clicks has passed.
Oh my god.
It's too much.
It's too much.
10 right now.
We sprint down the stairs.
Wait, no, it's only 7:10.
Guys, we got 30 minutes.
I'd rather be early
Yeah, but
than late.
Can I turn on? Is there
Honestly,
I was gonna say, is there a data pad like in a data screen that I can turn on and watch the news or something?
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
you can borrow mine. I was researching urban slang last night.
Urban
Oh.
slang.
And what did
Care
you
to
learn?
elaborate?
I learned that they say "What's up, bot?" a lot, and they lock their joints in movement patterns
Here to demonstrate. Demonstrate.
like this. He starts trying to do some breakdancing. What do I roll, sir? Do I roll athletics?
Yeah, you're going to be rolling something.
How
Do you want to be
fascinating.
charisma or athletics? I'll let you choose.
I'll definitely try athletics.
Okay.
He's just breaking it down in front of us, and we're like, "Whoa!"
I got a 9.
You got a 9. The moves are okay. They're not amazing. He slips quite a few times.
Like
The beat
this.
is definitely not there. He's off beat here and there.
And when they finish, they cross their arms and lean back with their chin up like this.
It's gonna give like a golf
Interesting.
clap.
Dude, and so is Radar.
Wow.
Bloodstorm's just gonna like raise her eyes and look at him.
How fascinating.
Bloodstorm, I do have something for you since you said you were looking
Oh?
at the news.
Oh yes, may I please?
Yeah, you're going through the news. You're going through the datapad. You find a news article, recent events in Crystal City. Apparently, there was some commotion yesterday, and they found several Termagax drones dead, thrown off the side of a building. The cause is currently unknown, and the perpetrator is currently still at large.
Interesting. Radar, look at this.
Oh, do you think it had something to do with the bots we were chasing down yesterday?
Perhaps, but they did not seem like they were the coordinated type or like any sort of genuine threat.
Yeah, they were falling apart, but it doesn't seem like many people liked Termagax. Blackshadow certainly didn't.
Well, I wouldn't say Blackshadow is an excellent judge of characters so far based off of what we've seen, but Termagax was nice to us. I mean, they gave us gifts, which is more than Blackshadow's done, but at the same time, he doesn't seem like he'd ever, under any circumstance, be a gift-giving bot.
Yeah, I agree.
Actually, he did give me some ice cream. That
Okay,
I was
no,
not supposed to get.
Aqua, he just forgot that you weren't supposed to have it. That's not gift-giving. He was totally zoned out.
I must research more.
Well, here, have your tablet back. Now how much time has passed, DM?
Another 10 clicks, so it's 7:20.
What's time?
Can I quickly wipe my chest off from the pulpy gunk, and then I'll be ready to go?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take another highly amused
absolutely.
sip of energy juice.
White's gonna, I think, finish her cup, put it in the sink, and then probably head out.
I will do the same. I will finish mine and then wash mine and Bite's cup and then follow her out.
I follow.
Yeah,
Radar.
I'm gonna head out once my frame is not pulpy and sticky.
Good plan.
Yeah.
I like that plan. You get there and you're still about 10 clicks before he arrives. But when he does, I'm assuming you wait there, dawn is rising as he lands in front of you with his back facing you. You can see his arms are folded, and the beads of light begin to refract throughout Crystal City. Blackshadow can be heard. You all have decided to head to Voss. I will lead you all to the train station, purchase your tickets, and meet you there. I should be there shortly before you arrive. I have business elsewhere, and that is all you need to know. As he turns, you can see a patch over his side covering his injury from yesterday. Are you ready to depart?
Yes, sir. Good morning,
Yes.
sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. He proceeds to lead you through Crystal City, sparkling and dazzling and so full of colors. And not much as time has passed, and you make it to Crystal City train station, where Blackshadow then leads you into the last cart of the Solus train. And in case you're curious, this train has 5 carts, plus the fronts and back engines. And again, you see the tickets for each of you is 25 Shaniks, bringing the total to 100. Once on board, Blackshadow says to you all, I will meet you in Voss. Try to behave, Sparklings. His thrusters ignite and he jets straight into the air and disappears. The train doors close and the cart shifts as it begins to depart. This time, the train leaves out a different track from the city. However, you can still see the tall guardian in the distance you saw the other day. What do you all do?
Look around. See what's going on. Who else is in the car with us, if there's anyone?
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I want to take pictures of the Guardian with my tablet.
I was gonna say I'm watching the Guardian.
I'm watching outside.
As soon as the train has fully left the city, picking up high speeds of 1,600 miles per hour, a digital
My
screen
gosh.
appears to each cart indicating your arrival to Voss in 2 cycles and 45 clicks. There's not many other bots on the train or in the cart that you are currently in. All of them do not have flight modes, maybe 3 or 4, it's hard to tell as one appears to in an alt mode, perhaps disguised as a backpack, or it could just be a backpack. Anyway, 3 main bots are seated in the back row, 5 rows behind you. One wearing a hat tipped forward just enough to cover their optics, seated on the opposite wall. The other 2 are playing some sort of checkers with the backpack sitting between them. Unlike the previous trains you've rode, in this one has large connected closets towards the front of the cabin, massive overhead bins with sliding curtains. These things are large enough to fit a whole-size bot or a very large carry-on.
Interesting. We don't have any carry-ons, but can I look in the shelf? If it's like got thing over the top, I want to open it and look at it.
Yeah, you look into one of the overtop shelves bins. It is huge. It looks like if you were to roll in there, you would fit cozy all by yourself and have plenty of space. You do see one bag in there. It looks about half the size of a carry-on that most bots would carry. Wow, how many times can we say carry? That's about it in overhead bins.
Guys, I wanna get in the overhead bin.
Dude, I think you're gonna need a boost up there.
She will need a boost up there.
Aqua does want to go and check out the checkers game.
I'm a bit suspicious of them. I wanted to watch them and see what's going on.
Aqua just wants to see them play.
I want to get Bite's attention and see if she'll boost me up into the overhead bin.
I was gonna say.
Bite, look! We could fit up there. We is there a window up there? Like, can I still see out the window if I'm up there?
There is no window up there.
Oh, I was gonna say, because I would sit up there and watch the window. I want to do it anyways.
Would you, like a boost?
I just want to check it. I just want to check it out real quick. Yes, please.
All right. And she's gonna scoop you up. Let
Roll
you.
me
I'm a boost.
a strength, please.
You just dropped me.
That'd be so mean. I think I know what to add to my strength, but I want to check with you first.
Mm-hmm.
Is it +3?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you're buff.
13, the buffest spider you ever saw.
You successfully lift Bloodstorm, who is much lighter now that you have an old form. It feels very easy to lift them up.
There you go.
Just look at you. Now I'm taller.
She kind of rolls her eyes.
What, you just went up
She's
there to
smiling.
brag?
Yeah, pretty much that was it.
Wow.
Radar and Aqua, there are 2 bots in the back playing checkers. They seem not too interested that you're approaching, as they seem to scoot closer together and play checkers more quietly now that you've made an approach. They seem shy and timid almost. Not like upset that you're there, but they're just not quite comfortable.
Okay, I'd like to think Radar is kind of hovering behind Aqua because, like, he saw Aqua getting up to go over there and was like, "Oh, this is the perfect opportunity for me to like see what is going on." So, like, as they approach, he's like, "Hey, my friend here just wanted to take a gander at the game you're playing."
That is correct.
The one closest to the end of the row, which would be closer to you since you got up and walked toward them, gives you like a side eye and then looks over to their partner or whoever they're playing with and just kind of nods a little bit, and then the other one shrugs. They start speaking with their hands with each other.
What
And
is
both,
it?
I believe Aqua and Radar recognize this as chirolinguistic.
Yeah! What are they saying?
They seem to be like, who the hell are these bots? Should we let them come here or should I tell them to go away?
My name is Aqua. Nice to meet you.
They immediately stop doing chirolinguistics.
You've ruined it now!
I mean, he could have just been randomly introducing himself
It's
because they
true.
didn't say that they didn't know what their names were or anything. Like, he didn't say anything suspicious.
I put my hand on Aqua's shoulder. I'm like, we just wanted to see about making some new friends. We're the new protoforms that just, appeared, and we're just a bit curious about some of this stuff here. So I'm like trying to make it seem like it's less suspicious that Aqua just read their chirolinguistics.
They do a little bit more chirolinguistics, but a little bit more on edge.
Mhm.
They're like, oh, the new protoforms. They chose boat modes? Why?
Wow. Nice.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna talk before Aqua can talk.
Well, you see,
So
the
would you,
water flotation
you-
devices.
no. Would you mind letting us know what the name of this game is? Like maybe the rules of it?
They're not responding to you still. They're just still looking at you, and then they're performing chirolinguistics with each other.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very awkward because there's no response
Mhm.
from them, so there's just like an awkward
Mhm.
pause, and I'm like, could you... Hi. But yeah, no, I asked them.
In my research, not a lot of bots have boat modes. It's because there's not
Sounds a little
lot
slow,
of
is what they say.
liquid on
Do they
Cybertron.
say that out loud, or do
But
they
it
say
will
that in
help us
Pyro?
if we visit other
In
planets.
chirolinguistics.
Can I get down?
Oh my god.
Yes, you may start getting down while this is
Okay, cool.
happening.
Cool, thank you. Spider bite.
Back
Help,
again.
please.
And I suggest a move for your game.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
They
gosh.
continue chirolinguistics, telling each other like these protoforms were not taught manners. They're very rude.
Whoa.
What should we do?
Can I take a just a look at their bag while they're kind of talking? And does it look like a bag, or does it look like a guy who's transformed into a bag?
Oh my gosh.
Roll me a perception.
Okay.
While you're looking at back. Well, you see, our person in charge of teaching you,
Oh my
teaching
gosh.
us, is very
Awkward.
rude. So that's all we've known.
They immediately stop doing chirolinguistics, pack up their checkers, and scoot all the way far away in their seats.
There they go.
Did I say something wrong?
We're
They
gonna
make
talk
no
about
more
that in a
optic contact
second.
with you. They don't even acknowledge you're there.
Why don't we go sit? I'll explain it to you, Aqua. I got a 17 by the way on that roll.
It's hard to tell still.
Mhm.
There is something off about the bag, but it's hard to tell.
Okay, I'll just keep an optic on them then. I'm gonna lead Aqua back to our seat so I can go explain to him
I
to not
Don't
do that.
understand what happened. I was answering their concerns.
They didn't realize that we could speak that language, or at least understand it. They were talking to each other, not to us.
Oh, why did they not say that?
Well, it was under their assumption that they could talk under the table about us in front of us. So they didn't want us to know that they were talking about us.
I don't get it, because there's plenty of bots that use this form of language. So there's a high probability that another bot would have understood them.
Yeah, it ain't necessarily the smartest thing, but going forward, if somebody looks directly at you and starts using that specific type of signage, then you can assume they're talking to you. But if they ain't looking at you when they're doing it, they probably aren't talking to you. And you should probably pretend like you don't know.
But I do know.
Yeah, that's the best part. You get inside information.
Are you guys walking
Oh my
back to Starfight and Bloodstorm?
Yeah.
You guys make it to Bloodstorm and Spirebite, and a little bit of time has passed. The train cart jolts and turns as it prepares to enter the Manganese Mountains
Ooh.
and the tunnels that were created. The light gets blocked for only a few seconds as it enters the first of many tunnels. Everyone roll me a perception.
Oh my
Did you
goodness.
know we will be in darkness for approximately 30 clicks?
Is that true, DM?
No, that's not true at all.
Can I look at him skeptically?
Absolutely.
He would never lie. This is what he read online. Everything online is true.
It's so true. I
DM, I rolled a 5,
I got a dirty stinky 20.
A natural 20.
I got a 19.
but I think I
Anyone
have a
does
negative 2
not
in
know
perception.
their perceptions.
I have a +1.
I think
I have a
mine's-
negative 1. Is
I
that
think
correct?
mine's +2.
I think I have
Bloodstorm,
a
you have a
+1.
-1.
Okay, then I rolled a 4.
Okay, so Radar got a 20. Bloodstorm got a 4. Killbite, who is Aqua. Aqua, you got
+1, right?
a +1, so you got 21. And then Spiderbite, You got a +2, so you have a 21.
Okay, cool.
Everyone got higher than a 20 except for Bloodstorm, by the way. Just
Hi.
want to point that out.
Well, they are pretty short, so
They're
It's
short.
true.
Just a
True,
baby.
true.
They're very upset they
Just
don't
a
have an alt mode.
baby.
They're
Just a
very
baby.
focused on the outside tunnels, like looking through the window, watching the darkness. They don't notice this other part. You guys do. It's not 30 clicks, Aqua. It's 30 clicks in total that you will be in and out through tunnels. So I will give you that since you did read the factoid. But this first tunnel was shorter.
Oh, I see.
So a few clicks go by and the train dips into another tunnel. Shadow engulfs the train and darkness lasts longer. This time, light only starts to flicker in and out, and the train weaves through more tunnels. Those who rolled higher than a 13, because that's what I was looking for. Bloodstorm, you don't notice this.
No.
The bot in the hat changes seat.
Whoa, that's suspicious, but I don't see
And they're
it.
the ones that had the bag, right?
No. The ones that had the bag were the ones with the checkers.
Where do they?
Oh, it's a different bot. Okay.
Do they just change to a random different seat, or are they moving closer to anyone?
They're moving closer, 2 rows behind you all. The checkers in the bots that packed up spill over and begin to sprawl across the floor, shifting and scuttling about the cabin.
That's so suspicious. Brett.
Okay, I am like
Mm.
eyeing that area. I'm gonna watch the guy who just changed seats to get closer to us.
Yeah, I feel like Bite's head snaps in that direction. She's just kind of staring and watching.
Their hat remains tipped downwards, and they're leaned against the window.
Can I ready an action?
For what? What
I'd
is there
like-
to ready for?
I'm so suspicious of this man. I'd like to just ready my SMG, like
Okay.
covertly. I just like to
Reading
be prepared to grab it.
the player's handbook, you must tell me what you are readying for. So what event needs to occur for you to take your action?
This man to like come closer to us with an intent to harm.
Okay. With the intent to harm. Got it.
I don't
Anyone
like how
else
you
doing
repeated
anything?
that back. That
Very
that seems
important.
suspicious.
Wording is very important. Phrasing,
I know.
more so.
This is master of loopholes over here. I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. I'm scared now, and I can't say anything because I don't
Aqua, you
notice
doing
anything.
Spider bite?
I
I-
was not sure what to do. He's not prepared for any type of this situation, so he's just kind of standing there.
Bite is watching.
Standing or sitting in the seat?
I thought we stood up, but I guess he would be sitting at this point. So yeah, so he would be sitting.
Okay. Want to double check.
Bite is. I think she was standing before. And if not, she is now. But she's like totally facing toward the man with the hat and just kind of staring him down.
The train
Uh-huh.
dips through another tunnel, and you hear a ka-thud, and it dips out of the tunnel. He is now 1 row behind you, and both bots in the back that were playing checkers cannot be seen sitting in their chair. You can presume they fell over.
Do I notice this yet?
I have a question.
Bloodstorm is still distracted outside. Yes.
Because I have a beast mode and I have essentially night vision, did I see what happened in the dark, or was it just too quick to really notice what happened?
Fair enough. I'll give you spider bite this. What happened in the dark, the person with the hat got up and moved 1 row forward. And then when the train turned into the tunnel and out of the tunnel, the 2 bots in the back fell over.
Nothing. They just inexplicably fell over.
Yeah, you can't say they were sitting upright, and then now they're not sitting upright anymore.
DM, would I notice
Yeah.
anything now that my friends are being all weird and agitated?
Roll me a wisdom
Please.
to see if you can pick up on the situation going on.
Okay, I think I have
Actually,
a plus.
intelligence. Roll me an intelligence. I take it back.
That's a +2, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I say, in the meantime, I think Bite is going to gesture to Bloodstorm and say, "Stay here, stay safe." And then she's
I rolled
gonna
a
rush
natural
over
1.
to
I
the
rolled
two
a
bots
natural
in the
1.
back.
You have no idea what's going on. You're oblivious. You're like, we're on a train. What could possibly happen?
Just let me watch outside, Spiderbite. She's moping. I'm moping.
Yeah,
She's
with the nat
going
one, you are totally moping. And Spider-Bite, you were saying you're getting up?
Yeah, she's gonna head towards the 2 bots that fell over. She's gonna go quite fastly toward them
When you get up and you begin passing the row where the bot with the hat has, you see a blaster pointed right underneath the seats at you.
Whoa.
Is it following as I move?
Yes. And he says,
Hold it right there.
Oh, another cowboy!
Fight's gonna stop.
Do we hear?
Oh
Does
my
like
God.
Aqua and I hear this?
absolutely.
Okay,
Do I
I'm
hear
staring this
this?
guy down.
Everyone hears this. Yeah, it's hard to
Oh.
not hear it since you're one row in front.
I'm gonna look up and be like, what's going on?
This here is a robbery.
Wait.
Give me all your gold, all your shanix, all your energon, and weapons too.
We just emerged from the well. We have no money. We barely have weapons.
Protoform. We'll take you too. Highest bidder on the market.
Excuse me?
Yes, the protoform would be a good ransom.
Can I pop my shot?
Well, he didn't move towards you with intent of murderous.
I don't
Yeah.
You're
know.
still seated down.
So I understand this, but can I
Mhm.
pop my shot?
You would like to start the initiative, is what you're saying.
I want to shoot this guy.
You may start the initiative, but you do not get a surprise round.
Mm. Yeah, I want to start the initiative.
All right, everyone, roll me initiatives.
Oh,
Roll your
Primus.
sheet.
This is gonna go poorly. Keep switching to a different chat.
Can I use my inspiration to reroll my initiative?
You can use your inspiration for whatever you want if you
Okay.
deem it worthy.
I do deem this worthy. I want to go first.
I rolled a 10 for my initiative.
I
I
rolled,
rolled
Oh.
a 6.
I rolled a 16. I forgot to add the +1, but
I got a
just put it in
19.
your sheet.
Bloodstorm's gonna try and pretend like him saying that doesn't scare her, but it scares her.
We'll get started as soon as everyone's put it in their Excel document.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. That's a thing.
Where'd it go? I'm sorry.
I think that's what I rolled. Yeah.
Is everyone ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, let's order this. So, first up, we have Radar with a 19, Aqua with a 16, Mysterious Robber with a 12, Bloodstorm with a 10, and Spiderbite with a 6. So, Radar, you have the floor.
Yeah, I'm shooting this man.
Let's see it.
Okay.
Yeehaw.
Man, okay, was it just a flat D20 roll?
No.
It would depend on what you were hitting him with.
It's the
Yeah.
SMG.
The
It should be plus
SMG
dex.
plus your dex, and your dex is +4.
Oh! Okay. What's 9 plus 4? 13?
13 indeed.
Do I hit?
You miss.
No!
You get very close. I will give you this. You get very close and you blast a hole in his hat.
Okay, I look right at him. I'm like, you ain't taking nothing from us.
I'm sorry. I'm taking everything.
You could certainly
And
try.
with that, Aqua, it's your turn.
Oh my goodness.
my colleague is correct. You won't be taking anything because we don't have anything.
Dang, Aqua lying? This is a new one.
We don't have anything.
We do. We literally have money
We
and
have
weapons.
money and weapons in a protoform.
Nothing
but
that
we're
he wants.
pretending we're poor.
He's not lying. He was stating facts. He was gonna shoot his SMG.
Okay, roll the hit.
13.
Guys.
See, you have a +2 in there.
Yeah. Am I
It's-
missing one?
Your dex is a +3.
Oh. Well, 14.
Nice.
14 hits.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
done.
Thank you. 5 points of damage.
You blast it, and he goes,
Lucky shot. Well, Gear Grinder always gets what he wants.
I like
I
your
don't
southern accent.
understand your reasoning. I calculated and aimed precisely to hit you.
he is going to attempt to shoot his blaster at Spiderbite, because that's who he had his gun on in the first place.
Oh.
The 21.
What? Primus.
Well, yeah. Wow.
Dang, guess that hits.
Wowies.
With 6 points of damage.
I'm alive.
Do you know how much your HP is? Because I don't.
I have a guess.
I have a question mark. I have a guess.
I have a guess. I don't know if I can say. I think it's 10. I think my
Oh.
health is 10.
The base is 10 plus whatever con modifier you have.
Yeah, so my con's a -2.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm sure you're okay.
Well, I haven't gotten hit yet, but I'm just saying.
Bloodstorm, it's your turn.
Any hoodle. She's gonna look at him and she's gonna go, there's a first time for everything, and I'm not going anywhere. And then she's gonna try and hit with her. He's pretty close to us, huh?
Yeah, he's in the row behind you.
She's gonna try, because I don't think she's gotten up yet, so she's gonna try and, like, lean over the row seats and, like, slash her arm blade, like, across his face.
Alright, roll the hit.
Okay. Oh, hang on, I'm in the wrong sheet. I have my strength as a +2, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, I rolled a 5. This is not going well for me!
Oh,
I have not rolled well this entire night.
No, you swing and he easily ducks as your arm length is not quite as long as you want it to be compared to your siblings.
This not having an alt mode thing is really annoying.
By the way, your turn.
She is standing right next to the spot, correct?
Yeah, you're standing in the row. He's seated in the row.
Yeah, okay. I'm in the aisle, he's in the row.
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to... Could I have... I want one of Spider-Bite's spider arms, it's a sentence, to just straight pierce into his chest.
Okay, let's see it happen.
Is that strength?
There will be definitely a strength.
Okay. I got a 6.
Your arm reaches forward and stabs into the seat between his legs, but he scoots far back up enough that it misses him entirely.
Stay away from my friends.
We'll see about that.
Radar, it's your turn.
I'm shooting this man again.
Alright, let's see it happen.
I'm gonna
I
shoot
fired
this
and
man.
missed.
I hate my life. I got a 12.
12 misses. Doesn't even shoot a hole in his hat.
No, not the...
But it does shoot the glass window, and the glass breaks, and a howling wind leaks into the cart.
Okay. Well, I don't really have anything else I can do. So, okay, I'll let my turn go by.
Aqua, it's your turn.
I will shoot again. Yay, I rolled the 5.
Dude, I think these rolls hate us.
It's because
A
we're
5.
babies. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, you're learning. If anything, this is accurate. A 5 misses. I think the first shot you were full of confidence. This time you're not so much. You're a little shaky.
Oh no, what just happened?
I happen.
And he takes his gun and he moves it from pointing at Spider Bite and points it at Aqua.
No, don't shoot my boy!
The 9.
I have 10 plus my modifier, which I didn't know what it was.
I don't think you do know what it is.
No.
But 10 plus your modifier plus your dex, I believe, is what your class
That is plus 3,
times.
so it's 13.
It's 13 and misses. Shooting past you and hitting one of the closets.
Whoa.
Next we have Bloodstorm.
Okie dokie. This time, since my little arms are kind of really short, I'm gonna try and hit him with my photon missile.
Oh wow.
Actually,
Alright, roll the hit.
before I do
Yeah.
that, are the other two bots, they have not moved at all, right? There's nothing else going on in the back of the cart?
They have not moved that you know of because they are out of sight when they fell over.
Okay,
but you wouldn't know this because you, Bloodstorm, did not see or hear this happen because you were distracted.
Oh, that's correct. In that case, may I, as Bloodstorm, take a look around the cart really quick and make sure that there's no other threats before I shoot at this guy?
Feel like you could for your bonus action.
For my bonus action, yes, I would like to.
I'm not going to make you roll because this would be obvious. You just don't see them from your perspective. They're either hiding they're either hiding in their seated row, obscured by the headrest from the row in front, or the seat in front, but you cannot see them.
Okay. I knew they were there previously, I just don't know what happened to them between now and then. Okay, in that case, I will just try to shoot with my photon missile, because I have nothing else to do. And my dex is also +2?
Correct.
Man, I do not have very good modifiers. All y'all's out here with +4. Oh my god, a natural 1! What the heck? I've not rolled above a 10 this entire time.
Rigged.
Roll me damage, please.
Oh no.
You just hit somebody and I'm scared to fight.
It has an
1,
extra
2,
effect
3.
too. Oh god. I rolled 8 damage.
You hit Spider Bite.
No!
You're probably down.
I think you just killed Spider Bite.
No! No!
Spider Bite, you took 6 damage last turn. This would be
Correct.
8 damage plus an effect, so that is a total of 14 damage.
Correct.
No!
Spider Bite, you are down.
Dope.
Roll me a death save, which is just a D20 for you.
Just a D20.
Oh my gosh.
But someone can,
Yeah.
using their bonus action to using their medicine to help you up if they wish.
Yes. I was gonna say they can use my first aid toolkit that I have on my person. I got a 4, so that's a
Put down a
fail.
fail. Yep.
Oh, precious.
This will bring us to Spider-Bite's turn, which was their roll. They go down. They hit the floor.
Spider bite.
Radar, it's your turn.
What
I
just
immediately,
happened? Where did that
I'm-
come from?
I immediately rush over to Spider Bite, and I'd like to, I guess, use use her medical kit,
Okay.
and then like try and save her, help her.
You need
What
me
is
to
your
read.
medical kit? Yeah.
This kit is a metal box containing metal strips, a welding tool, and rivets. The kit has 10 uses in total. You may use a bonus action to stabilize a mechanical creature, such as myself, that has 0 hit points to now have 10 hit points without needing to make a medicine check.
Oh yeah, I do that.
Okay. So mark down that you have a use out of that, and you go to 10 hit points.
Oh, I saved your life.
Wait, can I ask what my current health is then? Or I'm sorry, not my current. My
Your
max
current health is 10.
Yeah.
Your max health, it was 12.
Okay, cool.
And that was the full turn, or can I still use an action? Because I know that was.
That was your
action.
bonus action.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot this
Yeah.
guy again.
Okay, because you use your movement and then you use your bonus, so now that leaves your action.
Yeah. So I'd like to
Alright,
think the
roll
way
the hit.
that goes is I run over, I slide onto the floor, I like shoot this man, and then I work on Spider Bite. Is how. Yeah. So let me roll. I got a 14.
That hits.
Okay. Cool. Let me roll the damage on that.
I've rolled 2 natural ones in 1 session. I must not have
Truly
prayed hard enough to
astonishing.
I must not have prayed hard enough to the dice gods.
For 10 damage.
10 damage. He feels that. You hit him in the shoulder and he goes,
Ow! Grab it! I'll take you out first.
You can certainly try.
Aqua, it's your turn.
Demon-
Aqua seeing Spider Bite go down, noticing that it came from behind. He's angry at the bot, assuming it was the bot in front. So he's gonna aim and shoot angrily.
Wait, what?
Aqua's
gonna shoot
experiencing
angrily.
emotions.
With a 9, I guess not angry enough.
With the 9, you shoot the seat that he is on, but you miss him.
You shot my friend. How dare you?
And I'll do it again.
Oh my
He's gonna take a
God.
shot at Radar
Um,
with a 9.
I think my AC is 14 question mark, so no, that does not
It
hit.
is 14. It does not
Yeah.
hit. However, roll me perceptions real quick.
Oh, okay. I got a 12.
Are we all rolling perception or just radar?
Absolutely. Everyone.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was just me.
I thought it was just radar too.
19.
I got a nat 20.
Now look at you go.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, so Spider-Bite and Aqua, even in your rage-induced shooty shoot, you're paying attention. You're trying to see all the variables, listen to all the variables. Spider-Bite, you're also paying attention now, being brought back from the brink of death.
I'm so
You
sorry.
hear something tippy-tapping, but you can't tell where. But you hear something tippy-tapping, and it's getting closer. Alright, continuing our turns. Bloodstorm, your turn.
Okay.
We have more company.
Well, I was gonna say, can I look around to see what he's talking about? But I think failing my perception check probably won't let me do that again.
Nope, that was your chance.
Yeah, I figured. So I'm pretty traumatized after hitting Spider Bite with my photon missile last time. So I'm just gonna try and lean forward and slash. What'd you say his name was again?
Gear Grinder.
Gear Grinder. Yeah.
Gear grind.
Gosh, I hope he's not as much of a disaster as his name. I'm just kidding.
It really
Wait till you
grinds
hear the
my
rest of the
gears.
list, bud.
Oh no. 2. With a 15.
15 hits.
Alright. For 4 points of damage.
Okay. You leave
And
a
I'm-
little slash against him.
I'm just gonna say, leave my friends alone.
We'll see.
Oh my god!
That was awful.
What?
You would
You're welcome.
I'll do it again.
Spider-Bite, it's your
God.
turn.
Whose turn?
Spider-Bite.
How they looking, DM?
Talking about pretty roughed up. Like they're now on the defensive maneuver.
Okay.
Spider-Bite is going to, I guess, get up off the floor since they had just recently collapsed, and she gives just like a gentle smile to Bloodstorm to just
I'm
kind of
so
be
sorry.
like, "It's okay, it's fine." I think she's gonna get her spear and she's gonna do some stabbing.
Okay, let's see it happen.
Shish kebab time.
do 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 do.
18.
18 lands.
Woohoo!
Get him.
Kiki's tailpipe.
Can we have an
Or
episode where
720.
we all talk in a southern accent?
I can't do
Absolutely not.
Southern. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
I can't do a
Absolutely
southern
not.
accent. I got
So you
5
stab him
damage.
with the spear. He's not
Yeah.
looking too hot. He has energon leaking through the stab that you recently gave him.
Is there any way I
Bring-
can push him with the spear, kebab style, and pin him to the wall?
Roll me a strength to his strength.
That's a really good idea, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him inspiration for that one.
Yeah!
18, let's go!
Got a 7. All right, go ahead and roll me a d4. This will do a little bit more damage, I think.
Okay.
Because you're shish kebabbing him through.
Shish kebab.
3.
3.
Never touch my siblings again.
Ooh, you
What
tell
they said.
You tell
Hey,
him,
kick his
Tony.
tail, bite, spider bite.
I just cross my arms and like nod.
One way, we'll get what we want.
Radar, it's your turn.
We?
Well, he said we.
No, you won't, bro.
Bro. Oh my
It's
God.
so funny.
He's trying his slang, okay?
I'm proud of
He's
him.
doing great.
Does okay, so this man is like pinned. I know
Pinned
I-
but not helpless.
Yeah. Okay, Radar did not get his perception check before, so I guess I the only thing I know is that we have more company according to Aqua.
Well, he said we just now too, so.
That's true. Am
That's
I
new
allowed to
information.
try and roll another perception check to see if I notice anything around us?
No.
Okay.
But
Well,
it was
I
a
guess,
new prompt.
It was a new prompt, but unrelated to the previous prompt.
Oh,
I guess I will.
that's good.
I'll go ahead and just like he's pinned. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I like put my gun to his head and shoot him?
If he's pinned, do we get advantage?
He's pinned with a spear, and the thing with that, he's been using his gun, so he could still shoot you. He's not helpless. So-
okay.
Yeah, his
He
hands work.
Yeah, his hands still work, so you would get an opportunity to attack, I feel, because you would get a little closer. But I will allow it. But you also get advantage since he is pinned.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to get close as I guess as close as I can and aim for his head.
Okay?
I only got a 10.
10 is not going to work. You blast and he tilts his head just enough where it hits the glass behind him, now removing the rest of that window.
You're only elongating the inevitable.
Aqua, it's your turn.
I do have a question. Are we still going in and out in darkness?
Yeah, you haven't hit a tunnel yet. This has all been between two tunnels.
Okay, are we close to hitting the next tunnel or not yet?
Did Aqua study the train track maps?
I don't think we've gotten to that point now.
Okay, then you don't know.
No, I don't know. Okay. Okay, well that ruins my idea.
But it has been 3 rounds of combat, and with how fast the train has been going, if combat is about 6 seconds, the train has made it 9 miles. That is something Aqua would know, based on his previous interactions with paying attention to the world.
But the player Aqua is not good at math. Would the DM tell him how much is left?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Oh
Good
my
question.
Primus.
good answer. I do have an idea,
Mhm.
and I want to tell the members. It looks like they have backup. I suggest we try to go to a different cart and see if we can disconnect their one they are on.
Yeah, that's a smart idea. We might want to try that.
Follow my lead. I would like to go to the door that connects us to the next cart
Okay.
and like try to open it so that we have so like when they're ready to move, it's already open for them to jump to the next cart.
Aqua, when you get to the door, you can see and hear blaster fire occurring in the next cart.
Oh,
That's
You can't
not good.
quite see what's going on in the next cart because the windows are frosted facing
Oh.
each cart. The windows are not frosted facing the outside, just when they're looking at each cart back and forth.
okay. Scrap that. It looks like the other cart is under attack.
Can you disconnect our cart from that one?
I was about to suggest that. Yes, I can. I hope. Yeah, I would like to find a unlocking, like an emergency unlock, or like the where the hinges connect for the carts.
Okay, so you go in there. There's a door with a data pad on the side, and it seems like the door is currently locked. So you'll need to hack it to unlock the door cart.
Okay, just to unlock the door, So I can have access to the hinge or like the connecting point.
What you can assume is a hinge. You don't know yet.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'll try my luck at hacking the device.
Okay. I want an intellect roll.
I got 12.
You
my
are
intellect-
unsuccessful hacking it at this moment.
Okay.
Is that all you're doing for your turn?
I think that would count as an action trying to hack. So
I think that
I don't
would.
think I can attack him. So yeah, that would be my turn. I will like to inform them. This might take a bit. I'm trying to unlock doors, and then I'll let next one go.
Next one is Gear Grinder, who is currently pinned, but not helpless. Not pinned in the sense that his arms are down, so he doesn't get disadvantage. He's just stationary. He is going to try to hit Radar once more.
And then he fired, and then he missed, and then he fired, and then he missed.
For 15.
No, he just barely hits, yeah.
What were you saying, buddy?
And then he fired, and then he missed.
And then I missed both times.
5 points of damage.
Alright,
crime.
I don't know how much health I actually have.
How much damage did you take last time?
None.
You missed.
Yeah, I haven't taken any damage yet.
Who did he hit? I know he hit
You hit
Spider bite.
Spider bite.
Spider Bite, but he hit someone else too.
He didn't hit me.
No, he
He
missed
hit
me
me.
because he rolled a 9 and I had 13.
And you rolled a
Yeah.
12 on Radar, but their AC is 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think we've only gone around 3 times.
Alright. Then he's only hit you one time with 5 points.
Mhm.
Yeah, that hurt. You're not down, but it hurt a lot.
You son of a glitch.
I've been called worse.
Bloodstorm, it's your turn.
Yeah, so far, this combat thing, really not super great at it because I'm tiny and everyone else is a whole lot bigger than me. So I'm gonna go help Aqua and try and hack the door.
Okay. I will either let you roll an intellect or you can grant Aqua advantage.
I do have a set of decryptors that to gain advantage to disable traps or open locks.
Mm-hmm.
But a digital lock is still a lock, and if the door
That is
is
correct.
locked, then trying to open the lock would apply, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I would like to... Radar, what's your intellect modifier?
Mine?
No metagaming.
No, I meant... Okay, fine. I don't think that's metagaming. First,
I don't
a
even
little
know
bit
what my
metagaming.
intellect is, so...
No, it's Aqua.
I
I
think
was
it's
talking to
supposed to be-
Aqua. I meant to
okay.
say Aqua.
It's through the roof. Up,
Okay.
up.
I'm gonna use mine, and I still stand by the
He
statement
lies
that is
cheeringly.
that is not metagaming because I can also look at his roll. So
That's
I'm gonna use mine.
that is the that is
no,
meta-
it's not. It's better. It's okay. Are you better
Alright,
at this,
make
or
your
am I
roll.
better
Make
at
your
this?
roll
Anyways.
with advantage.
Oh, I misspelled roll.
I think you forgot an L there.
Leave me alone.
Nice.
Hey,
Nice.
Okay, how's a natural 20?
Nat 20. First try. That was the first roll too for this hacking.
It was.
You get granted access and the door opens and you see the fast speeding train is connected with a large pole to the next cart with a small, very small walkway, maybe 2 steps wide before you're at the next cart door.
Cool. And
Be
can I see into
careful,
the next door or no?
Bloodstorm.
No, again, the windows are frosted, but you do see the same thing Aqua saw with blasted fire and screams in the next cart.
So, fun fact, I'm not sure that cart's better. Because there's way more screaming going on over there.
That's what I said. That's why I said I was going to disconnect them.
Okay, we can... Yeah, but then
That's
we
what I
won't
said,
reach our
Bloodstorm.
destination.
We
And
need-
then how do we know we'll get help? How long,
With
how
that,
much time
Spider
has
Bite, it's
passed?
your turn.
Can I ask how much time has passed in the car, though? In the train?
Spider bite.
Total since leaving from Crystal City?
Mm-hmm. Because I know it's 2 cycles and 45 clicks.
1 cycle has passed.
Oh, that's
Since the
not
start of
great.
your journey.
Okay.
I was trying to limit the people that get into our cart so we can deal with the ones in it.
Alright, let's
Yeah,
go
but
with
also-
Spider Bite.
Spider bite. So this guy's pinned. He's looking real rough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my thought is I wanted her to take a spider leg and essentially aim for, I don't know what a vein would be for a bot.
Okay.
I guess a
Okay.
vein in his neck and just give it a quick stab and just make him bleed out.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
you have advantage.
That's a much more violent death than I was going for. I'm the
Oh
one who
my
wants to be
God.
an assassin.
Man, doctors are scary.
Surprise!
I know.
This medic is gonna be scary.
Yeah.
I guess just strength then?
Strength, but you have advantage since he's pinned.
Okay, cool. I can't be cool all the time. I got 11 at the height.
11's not gonna do it. Your arm reaches for a location on him where you think an energon artery valve is going to be, but you miss. With the chain jostling and shaking, it makes it aiming a little bit more difficult, and you just hit part of the window frame behind him.
I'm literally gonna write artery valve in my notes. Thank you.
Yeah. Radar, you're up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna try and put this guy down.
Okay.
Do I still have Spider Bite's medkit temporarily?
Unless you gave it back.
I never said I did.
You just took it and used it, but I don't know if
Yeah.
that necessarily means you took it, or you just were like, I'm using this and putting it back down.
I don't know if I would still have it in my hand or not. I think probably what happened is I like took it and like put it on the floor, so it's probably still on the floor.
Alright,
Okay.
we'll make that canon.
Okay, can I just like grab that and do a little bit of healing? Because I don't know what my actual health is, and I currently have 5.
What's in your med kit?
I think the med kit is only for if you're downed. Oh, God,
Is
I
it?
found the
Okay.
thing. This kit, hold on. Bonus action to stabilize a mechanical creature that has 0 hit points to now have 10 hit points. Okay, so it's for if you get downed.
Okay, I guess I will, never mind, so the medkit's on the floor, I look at it, I can't use it. I'm gonna shoot this man and I'm putting him down.
Put this sick puppet down.
I'm putting this shit over there. Dude, what are with these rolls? With advantage, I still got a 12.
They kind of suck, bud.
And I have a +4.
Or baby.
He's right there, though. Alright, well, I guess I don't hit him.
Alright, you miss. He cackles and makes fun of your aim.
Oh no!
Has this guy bled out yet?
No, because you didn't hit an artery valve.
I hate this.
Aqua, that brings it
Oh,
your turn.
God.
Fear in him.
Okay.
Bro, I shot him, too.
Okay, so he's still standing. Now that the door is open, I would like to try to disconnect the carts.
I still don't think that's a good idea because then we're stranded with these bots, and more can just come this way. We should
Dude,
try
I'd
and get
rather
like
be
on
stranded
top of the
with
car or
these guys.
something.
That's more dangerous because then if we get into tunnels, if we're not,
Yeah,
if
there's
we're too
tunnels.
big, then we're gonna get smacked.
Or we're stranded in the middle of nowhere with bots who can travel and could have air backup and can just come and like attack us still.
What cart? What number cart? Because there's 5 carts on this train.
We're the
correct?
end. We're the last
We're
one.
the last cart.
Well, then that's
Yeah.
good.
No, there's one behind us. We're not the last one then.
Well, you
The
did say
engine
there's an
cart
engine on
behind
the
you,
front and
yeah.
the back, so theoretically
But-
we could still
yeah.
travel.
Well, and then nobody's gonna come at us, because either way,
Well,
I
I'm
think it's
just
better to
worried
just
that
disconnect them.
the bad guys can come to us if they have flying modes.
I'm sure Blackshadow will come to our rescue. It'll be fine.
He's going to us!
Yeah, well, he'll be like, bro, where's my kids? And he'll go down
If
the tunnels
the
and
bad
find
guys
us.
don't kill us, Blackshadow will. When he finds out what we've done.
Then we'll scuttle along on our way and we'll be free, like,
It's gonna be so
freelance.
bad.
Do you think that they can outrun a train?
I stand by this being a bad idea, but I can't really stop.
We're kind of stuck in a
Or
train where we
Aqua.
can go.
Where can we go when it stops moving?
Disconnect it.
They either disconnect or barricade the door so they can't come in, but
That's a better idea.
No, they're still gonna
The
come
door
in.
was locked.
Can we relock the door?
I'm just
It's
so
Aqua's
confused
turn.
right now. Okay, can I shoot at a panel or anything on the cart behind us to lock, like make sure the door cannot be unlocked, like sabotage the unlocking device for the door?
Trying to think. There is a data pad on the outside of each of the doors and one on the front, presumably to open and lock the doors. You could definitely shoot it to make it more difficult if they were to exit their cart to get back into their cart.
So they would still be able to unlock it from the inside and get
Right.
outside. Okay.
There's not like he can't like Star Wars shoot the control panel to make the doors shut and lock.
You could, here, let me help you a little bit. You could shoot the data pad that's connected to your cart on the outside, so they can't use it to unlock your door from the outside.
But then one of us is on the
Potentially.
outside.
Well, you go inside and then shut the door, right?
Okay.
Well, it's not. Yeah, it's not gonna close the door by smashing it. So yes, I guess
Correct.
I'll punch instead of shooting. I'll punch it.
Okay.
safer
I like punching it. Yeah,
than
that's safer.
shooting close range.
Alright,
So I will
it doesn't have an
punch-
AC. You don't need to roll.
Okay.
I do want you to roll damage though, just
Okay.
to see how much of a BA you are being. You know.
I do not know what my strength modifier is, so I will just do a flat d20.
Okay.
16.
You got 16.
Nice.
Yeah, you crack it, you break it, you make it unusable. There are flickering patterns of light on it, and you can't get the touchpad to work anymore. You were
Cool.
successful.
He'll still go,
Woo!
ow, that hurt.
All right, and that brings us to Gear Grinder's turn. He's trying to shoot Radar. And that one.
Heh.
His gun malfunctions and explodes in his face.
Yeah!
Nice.
Sometimes I'm a
Yeah.
graceful god.
Screw that guy.
6 damage. Yeah, he's not looking too good. He starts bleeding out rapidly. When his gun exploded, a data pad from one of his storage pockets falls out and catches your attention.
My attention?
Bloodstorm, it's your turn. Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Now that we've destroyed the control panel, can I re-close and lock the door that we're in? I've already hacked into the control, so can
Yes.
I now lock the door
you
and
wanna
like
shut it when
perma-lock?
Aqua comes back in?
Yes. No, I do
Okay,
not
okay.
want to lock Aqua outside.
You sure?
Yes, I don't. He annoys me sometimes, but I don't want to lock him outside and do him to certain death. That's just mean.
Okay. You shut it as soon as he comes back in, and you lock it.
Cool. I want to like override lock it, like cannot be unlocked lock it.
Okay. We'll see.
We'll see.
Because there's no such thing as
And-
cannot be override, but there is such a thing as make it very difficult to unlock.
Yeah, that. I want to do that one. And then, can I take like
How
a
do you
general
tell? No one knows
survey
how locks work.
of the car? So I lock it and then I just turn around and I'm like, okay.
General survey tells you the robber or bandit looks very injured. Looks like they're on a thread of health. Like a thread. Someone just needs to land a hit on them. A thread.
Do I see any other guys in the car?
You see no one else in the cart. Actually, hold on.
I don't like that.
No, you don't see anyone else in the cart.
Oh no! Wait, a +6?
Yeah.
Mamma
Oh,
mia.
my Primus. Okay. Yeah.
Spider
then
Bite,
I'm
it's your
just gonna-
turn.
Yeah. nothing.
Whee! Okay, question.
Mhm.
If I remove the spear, will it do him damage?
No. But you can pull it out and hit him again. Medically, yes. Thank you.
As a medical bot.
As a medical bot, yes.
I want to first, I think, try and give another stab at
Okay.
his an artery valve, and then afterward, regardless of whether this hits or not, I want to pick up the first aid toolkit.
Okay. Roll to hit. With advantage, since he's still speared.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have advantage.
Yeah.
Oh no, buddy.
I got an 11.
11.
That's so
You knock his
close.
hat off.
You don't need that hat.
I will be taking that, by the way.
It goes out the window.
No! My hat!
Hey.
I was gonna say that anyway. I just wanted. I knew Laugh was gonna say. I'm gonna take it. Just a moment, a glimmer of hope, and it,
I am gonna pick up the first aid toolkit though.
Okay.
I guess that's all I can do.
Radar. Will you bring it home?
Come
Yeah.
on, Radar.
I'm gonna start by grabbing that data pad that fell.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick that bad boy up, and then yeah, dude, I want to put a bullet through this man's skull.
You have
For real this
advantage.
time. For real this time. I don't want to play this game anymore. I got a 13.
You did great, buddy. You did
should
great.
have.
Mm-hmm.
DM's being here like ha 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 ha.
No, you make a blast towards where his head was, but that's where his hat was, and it misses.
Your grand is like, just put me out of my misery already.
Will Aqua take us home?
I hate this game.
I will try.
If you don't do it, I'm gonna say he bleeds out on his next turn.
15!
Okay.
Yes!
15 hits.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage is more than enough. You shut him up for good. He slumps on the spear that's still on him, and you hear nothing else. You're out of combat.
Yay!
Oh, okay.
I want my
take
spear
the-
back.
Can I take a look at that data pad?
I would like to look for
Yeah.
the clicking sounds.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Where would you
go-
like to start your search first, Aqua?
Floor underneath the chairs.
Underneath the chairs? Okay. While you're looking underneath the chairs, I'm assuming you're starting from the front because that's where you were with the cart door, which connects to the next cart, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I will give Radar the data pad.
Mm-hmm.
What is Spiderbite doing?
She's gonna go toward the two bots who slumped over and go check on.
Okay, perfect. And then what is Bloodstorm doing?
She is looking around and probably gonna follow Spiderbite.
Okay. Radar, on the data pad, it says on the back, scratched, gear grinder. Assuming that's his. Good job. You figured out whose data pad that was. There's also a digital map marking trains and cities to rob. Statics and the Micronus cart, Crystal City and the Solus cart, Voss and the Liege Maximo cart. Whoever is using this digital map, roll me a wisdom check.
Okay, and can I also get that in writing?
No. That was a lie. I will give it to you in writing.
I was gonna say, I can't type that fast. I'll be real, I don't know what my wisdom is, but I got a 4, so it's probably not great.
Your wisdom, you got a 4.
Cool.
That is the information you get.
Okay.
Aqua, starting with you next. You're checking underneath the chairs. Directly underneath the body of Gear Grinder, you see his wallet.
Cool, I'll pick it up.
Nice.
In the wallet, you get 2 Energon cubes, 200 Shanix, and 10 gold.
Dang!
Is this a wallet or a briefcase?
It's a wallet.
Can I get that in writing?
Are you serious?
Well, it was 200 junk cubes. How much?
Okay, no, it's okay. I'll send it to you. Awesome. Next, we have Spiderbite and Bloodstorm. You make it to the back. The 2 bots in the back. They look dead.
Can
Can I search them?
Yeah, can I look over them to see if there's anything that stands out as a cause or a meaning of their death?
They
And
look
may I
like they
actually
were
search-
stabbed multiple times.
The
Oh, yeah.
backpack.
That'll do it.
I would like to search the backpack.
What backpack?
The backpack they had.
What backpack?
It's gone.
Hold
It's not
on.
there.
Didn't they have a backpack? Spiderbite?
Did. And she's like looking around. I'm assuming all the pieces of the game are still scattered all over the floor.
Yeah, a bunch of checker pieces.
Is it on the floor? Hey,
Aqua, have
Bite,
you seen any backpack on the floor?
I have
Bite.
not. I found a wallet.
give me a boost. Let's check the overhead compartment.
She nods and she's gonna give you a boost. Again.
I open the overhead compartment if it's openable. Otherwise, I just look.
On the side that had the box with the checkers?
Yeah.
Okay. Looking in the overhead department, you see the same carry-on you see before, but it's farther down, right? Because the train's been shifting around. But you see none on this side. No other backpacks on this side.
So I do want to get the carry-on, but I will check because they're dead now, so they're not going to care.
They're not gonna
Is there one on the other
care.
side?
I see what you did there.
Carry on. They're not going to carry on. Yeah.
Mhm.
Is there a compartment on the other side?
Absolutely.
Hey, Bite, turn around. Let's check the other side.
Very well.
I'm just like on her shoulders is how I imagine this going.
Okay.
Just does a 180.
I open this one!
Opening that side, there is a backpack near the
it-
front.
Oh, that's not suspicious. By where we were sitting?
It's the opposite side, opposite row, if you will.
Is
Column.
it the same backpack?
It's the same backpack.
Hey, Bite, the backpack's up there now.
She's
And I'm
gonna
gonna say that loud enough for the others to hear also.
She's gonna tentatively put you down first.
Wait, before you put me down, can I grab the carry-on that's probably not a bot?
Okay, yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab that carry-on and then you can put me down and I'll rifle through that while you go check that out.
Okay, yeah, you busy yourself with that. I'm going to then get the backpack.
You're moving closer to the row that you are to get the carry-on on the opposite side. You are reaching to grab the carry-on. Firebite, you are holding Bloodstorm steady. We're gonna pause there. Radar,
I don't like that.
what else are you doing with this tablet?
I think I'm gonna go over to where Aqua is to show him because he's kind of like just a smart guy. So I'll like kind of show it and be like, "Hey, you might want to take a gander at this. This came off of that gear grinder guy."
And do.
And
I like
I'll
his
say,
skin to go in it.
Roll
And
me a
Radar-
wisdom check.
Radar, I did say that the backpack was up by you guys loud enough for you guys to hear, in case you were
Yeah.
listening.
I'm gonna.
Because you were already suspicious of it.
I was suspicious of that. I also failed my wisdom check on this, and I want to know what it was.
Yeah, so their radar is focused on the data pad with Aqua.
I got an 8.
An 8. You see the same things radar sees.
All I can really parse from it is it looks like they are either hitting other trains at the same time or they have plans to do them on different dates, which looks like Voss is having an attack on one of theirs, so maybe we shouldn't take the train back once we get there.
Given that we heard a commotion on the other carts, this could all be happening today.
Well, we're on the Solus. Is it the Solus cart or the Solus train? Because I wrote down
Solus train, and there
Yeah.
are carts on the Solus train.
Yeah.
So there's 5 Solus carts, essentially.
That's what I
For the
thought.
Solus
Okay.
train. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we're on the Solus train, then those other carts are trains. They're separate trains.
I'll
Oh,
hold you right there.
you said cards, so okay.
That's what DM wrote down. So that's what I was
Yeah.
reading.
Bloodstorm, as you're grabbing the other carry-on, Spiderbite, as you're holding Bloodstorm by the legs, you hear the scuttering from the opposite side, and whatever was over there, the backpack, you can presume, launches from that side of the train and tackles
Oh my
Bloodstorm.
Primus.
They rolled a 16
A hit or like strength check and I need to counter?
to grab you.
Do I need
Like
to
they
roll
launched
against that?
themselves, so they're tackling you. They just need to hit your AC.
Oh yeah. I think I don't know what my AC is. I think it's 12 question mark.
Your AC is 12.
Yeah, they hit me then.
Okay. This was a surprise leap towards you.
Yeah, no kidding.
You're welcome. And since you're already partially high enough in the air that when they grab you, they did not anticipate the window being blown out earlier.
Uh-oh.
Sir,
And you go out the window.
I do what now?
You go out the window.
No, okay. Can I do like any sort of like dex roll or something to like try and not go out the window?
You can do a roll of survival,
Sure.
which
I'll do
is
that.
I'm going to ask you to roll a. Where did I put it? I put it here somewhere. An athletics to see how well you hit or if you get caught under the wheel well. I'm also
Wait,
going to be rolling
what?
something for you. Get caught under the wheel well.
No, I'm trying to stop going out the window.
No, you're going out the window.
God.
Oof.
Okay, I rolled a
Oof.
16.
Okay.
What do you mean
assuming-
off? What do you mean?
I'm assuming I can't do anything either.
Yeah, this was a surprise.
Okay. Oh.
If it wasn't a surprise, I would give you a strength to hold on to her.
She doesn't automatically get a strength to hold on to me. I was on her shoulders.
Bloodstorm gets grabbed by this bot, being super fast and stealthy, leaps towards her, tackles her, wraps their arms around their waist, and they proceed to go out the window. You'll all witness them go outside the train cart, and as soon as they are fully outside, you hear them whip by, and you feel the cart shaking as if something got ran over.
Bruh.
Oh,
no.
Looking out the back window, or on the side window, you see Energon splashing and scrap parts scattering across the side of the train track.
Why would you do this to me? Bloodstorm. She didn't even get to find her alt mode. She's gonna be so cool.
I'm debating because like Spider Bite, I don't know why that was hard to say, has the metallic grips, so I kind of wanted to go outside the window and hold on to the side of the train cart to try and get a better
God.
view. Because she's about to just like leap out.
dude, we're in a
You want
tunnel.
to get a better view? We're about to enter a tunnel.
Then I can't.
Oh my god.
Although, hold on. Maybe the last cart or the second to last cart? Because there's the engine cart, right?
You are the last cart, and then there's the engine for when the train goes the opposite direction.
Yeah. Because I was thinking if we could try, instead of exiting at the side of the cart, go to the engine cart and exit, I guess, by the front. The front back, since it goes both ways. But Spiderbite, I think for the moment, is just going to look like in absolute shock and just turn to Aqua and Radar. She's gone.
She can't be gone.
I'm gonna freaking cry. Oh my god.
I don't think Any of us could have survived that.
We did not see her get hit. It
We
could
felt it.
have been anything.
I think it was the, and she's using air quotes, backpack.
And you enter the tunnel. Everything goes dark. What do you do now? But now that the sound of
Cry?
screams in the next cart in front of you, silence.
God.
Oh, what?
You guys didn't cut the carts either.
You did lock the doors.
Yeah. Can I make my way towards the engine at the end and see if I can
Yeah.
somehow stop the train?
Don't
You
forget
make your
about
way
the
to the
carry-on.
front, and there is another data pad that has that door locked as well.
Okay. Aqua, can you get this open?
I can try.
In the meantime, do we have any signal down here?
In the tunnel? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. There's no like emergency stop buttons or anything like that I can
Not
see.
in the cart.
Yeah. Okay.
This isn't a bus.
Hey,
Oh my
trains
God,
have
This is
emergency
public
stops.
transit.
Haven't
This
you
is
seen
a
Polar
bus.
Express?
Well, Polar
I'm so
Express is,
upset.
you know, that's
They got the
scary.
stop one.
Can I grab the carry-on that Bloodstorm was trying to get
Mm-hmm.
and rummage through?
Mm-hmm. You find 300 Shaniks, someone's blaster, an acid dagger,
Ooh, sick.
and a flashlight.
Flashlight, heck yeah!
Maybe the flashlight could have saved me.
Can I get that in writing? Mostly for the weapons. The Shanix is fine, but
Okay.
300 Shanix, acid
They're just
dagger,
things.
someone's blaster,
flashlight.
and a flashlight.
Bite is gonna turn on the flashlight, and then she, with everything else in hand, head over to Radar and Aqua, quiet and mopey.
Did I get the door open, sir?
Roll me an intellect.
Use the big brain of yours.
16.
16. You get it open.
Ah.
Again, there is a little walkway connecting both trains and a little pivot point in the middle to allow it to turn and maneuver around. And then there's another pipe running underneath that, again, also in the middle, a connector joint that allows it to twist and turn as the train makes its corners along the tracks.
Okay. I look back at the other two and say, I think our best bet is we're gonna get in this cart and we're gonna ride the engine back to where we first came from. We're gonna disconnect it.
Roll me perceptions.
Everyone?
Well, not Bloodstorm.
Bruh, do you got to?
Wait,
Do you really got to? Just rub it in, why don't you?
I got an 18.
Totally not crying over here.
Dude, she's never gonna get to flirt with Blackshadow ever again.
I wasn't flirting!
I got a 21.
Disrespect my memory!
17.
It's really hard to miss this. Standing in the middle of the walkway between the cart and the engine, you see energon splashed up from one of the wheel wells hitting the side of the engine. You see parts, gears, springs, cogs. You see the massive slaughter that it really is. The wheel well, train tracks obliterated the victim.
Bruh. Dude. That's messed up.
Can we just, like, tell if some of those parts were clearly Bloodstorms?
It's hard to tell. It's really grinded.
Yeah. That's
Not a lot can survive something like that without being massively reduced to its primitive parts.
I'll be so real, guys. There's no possible with 10 HP. There's no possible way Bloodstorm made that.
Just a baby. Just a little baby.
Okay, well, yeah. I'd like to go through if I can just go into the engine.
Okay. There's another data pad locking the engine room.
Oh! Okay, fine. I let Aqua open the door.
Okay, roll me another intellect.
Bite's just
A
staring.
6.
Does not open. You
And
exit
also
the next
Viscera.
tunnel.
Okay, can I try it?
Sure.
I think I have a 0 in intellect, right?
You sure do.
Okay. I got a nat 20.
All right. You're in the engine room. This
Thank goodness.
engine is completely turned off and it seems to be automated and piloted by the person who's running the front engine or bot running the front engine.
Okay. Regardless, I still turn and I'm like, I think we need to cut this cart off from the rest. It'll give us better chances.
Bite is just staring at the viscera. She hasn't moved.
I agree.
But get in here, come on. We're gonna cut the cart.
the hues of energon leaking and dripping off the side of the engine cart still entrance you. It decorates the side of the car, giving it a brighter hue in the places it has been splattered on.
It takes a lot for her to blink out of whatever she's in and eventually give a nod. All right. And she'll follow through.
Alright, is Aqua on too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I assumed you were like right behind. Cool. DM, how do I disconnect our little baby cart from the rest of the train?
Square question. Wonderful question. Do you know?
I look at Aqua.
I look at the DM.
You look into the
Does the
sky.
data pad give me any? Does the data pad give me any like options?
The data pad says it's not, or it says it does not have service. It does not have service going through tunnels. So any information you need, it can't do it right now while you're in the mountains.
Well, that's great. Can I look at the little walkway we took and see if there's any connectors or anything that I can maybe manually disconnect?
You don't see anything that can manually disconnect. You just see the double connection points. The one that's underneath the walkway and the walkway itself are both connecting both objects. They do look like it's made out of heavy, dense steel to withstand the weathering and any other potential risk of train travel traversing Cybertron. So if you were to blast it, it may take a while.
We cannot disconnect at this time. The mountains are blocking the signals.
Wait, didn't Spider-Bite get an acid dagger?
Yeah.
Can that corrode the metal?
It's a good question. I don't know. Find out.
Spider-Bite, you want to find out?
I was gonna say, Spider-Bite is about to brute force start beating this up, so yes. Just as they're talking, she just whips out the acid dagger. I think she's just gonna...
Bunch of little stabs. Stab, 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 stab.
No, just one shunk straight in.
Okay. I want you to roll me a d20 plus your strength, and there's a particular number I'm looking for.
Also, for the blaster, if either of you boat boys would like it,
What kind of blaster is it?
just
It's
say
a blaster.
blaster. That's all it said. 19.
If Aqua doesn't want it, I'll
19 does not do it. It only corrodes just a tiny bit over the surface, but at this rate, it would take you probably a full cycle to even break one of these connection joints.
Dude, how do we break this?
Cry?
Cry?
Herm.
I have a scimitar, but it doesn't have anything special about it, so I don't think that's gonna help. I'm like fresh out of ideas. Does
Yeah,
anybody...
I don't have anything that can...
What was that item that you got from Vegemite? What was their name? Termagax. Termagax. What was the... I
the
know
metal
what Hex got.
clampings?
I got the metallic grips, so I could crawl outside.
Yeah, what
As
did
long as
Aqua
we're
get?
not in a mountain.
I got a handheld orbit bounce.
What does that do?
I don't know, I gotta look at the book.
What did you get, Radar?
I got a thing that disrupts signals. Signal disruptor, is that what it's called? So that doesn't help us, but I was wondering what Aqua got, because maybe that could be useful.
Can we see how far away we are from the next tunnel?
From the back? It's hard to tell from the back.
Even if we moved up to the next cart, would we be able to see? Probably not.
Into the
Still in
cart
the
that
back.
you were in, or in the
Yeah.
next cart where you're... No,
In the
because it's still
original
black.
tunnel.
It would still be in the back, technically, because there are
Yeah.
4 more in front of you, plus the engine that's moving the cart forward.
Mhm.
So by the time you see the tunnel, it's the tunnel. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If... I'm trying to think. Because between carts, there's usually... I don't know what you would want to call it. Like a hinge?
Yeah, the connecting points. That's what Aqua's been trying to do.
Okay.
It's double connected, and there's not a lever to release it.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Is there any kind of button inside that I can see that's like labeled for like emergency disconnect or anything like that?
Oh, there's many buttons. It's a Christmas tree in here. None of them are labeled though.
Rampage.
I'd like to start pressing buttons.
Yeah.
Oh God, please say less.
Press it. Is there like a data pad that's like baby's first engine manual?
My God.
No, there is not. Are you serious button smashing?
I'm not like smacking a bunch of them. I'm like looking for one that looks important, and then I'm clicking it and seeing what it does.
I do
Oh,
want to wait
God.
for Aqua's to see what their thing was. But
Yeah.
also,
Okay.
would there be any button that has like
Roll me a D100 radar.
a cover
Okay.
over it? You know,
Oh,
like
God.
the big important buttons have like that clear casing on top, and then you flip that up, and then you press the button.
Oh my god. I think that the imp's been wanting me to use this. I can teleport us out of here.
Oh my
You
gosh!
can
Get us out.
teleport one of you. It is
Yeah.
a one bot orbital.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well
So
then.
Bye.
Bye bye, guys.
A 68. Oh, that's one away from the good number. You are so close, Radar. You are so close. Oh God. A 68. That turns on all the lights and all the carts to the brightest setting.
I flashbang everybody. Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
by squinting so hard.
Okay, it ain't that one. Hold on. I click it again and turn the lights off.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you.
They were set to their regular settings.
I'd like to choose the one that's directly next to it.
Oh, oh God.
For the
The
funny
one
The funny number.
incrementing by one.
The 69.
Okay. All the doors open on all the carts.
Oh.
Even the one that
Oh,
we
wait.
broke.
Yes.
Oh no!
Push it.
I press it again. I press it again.
So that's really nice. You know,
be
you
open.
press it again, but the one that you broke is having issues closing.
Okay, break the next one, guys. While I'm pressing buttons.
Oh no.
I pressed the next one. I pressed 70.
Radar, you messed it up. We worked so hard on that door.
I'm trying to figure something out.
You sure you want to press it? Okay, we can press 70.
I'm gonna press 70.
The train
I
starts
don't know,
going faster.
buddy.
Guys, come on. This can't be the whole session. Let's
We'll use
let's
the
jump off the train, I guess, at this point. Like there's nothing
We're
we
gonna
can do.
die.
You go into a tunnel.
How long has it been?
It's probably been half a cycle at this point. You are roughly one cycle away from your destination.
Dude, do we just wait it out?
Boss man's gonna
I don't know what else to
man.
do.
Either way.
God.
I've gone through my arsenal. My brain doesn't know of anything else. Does anybody else have ideas?
I don't have anything I can do.
Well, you have your.
I
What
can
is
teleport myself out. That's it. You guys can't come with me.
Can you teleport and get us help?
I
You
could
could-
let somebody know, but you're still stuck on the train.
Yeah.
So you could teleport to Voss, tell Blackshadow what's happening.
I don't even know where he is.
Call the
Well,
police.
he's supposed to be at
lost.
the train station, but why if he's not there? Because technically he said he would meet
Right.
us when we get there, so we technically are not there. So he's probably not arrived yet.
He said, but you, because you could wait. My thought is, you go there, you wait, you tell him what happened. Me and Radar could just like somehow.
Me waiting is you staying in the cart, which is at that point all three of us should just stay in the cart.
well,
Like,
You
why
guys
am I
are the
leaving?
people in the train that
Well,
could
you guys-
hurt us.
Guys, we were able
There,
to
you will
call
get hurt.
the elite guard last time. Just wait until you're out of the tunnel and call somebody.
I'm trying. There's no signal.
In the tunnel! He said you
No
were in
signal
the
on the
tunnel!
mountains.
No, same
Oh, in the
amount.
mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the
Dang,
mountains
I
still.
tried.
That's why.
I
You're
tried.
almost at the mountains though. You're on the descent side of things.
How many? Is there just only
Look,
windows on the sides
Barricade
of the
the
train?
door, close everything. We stay in the cart. We just write it out.
My only thought is, what if the first button on the thing is the one that starts it and stops it? Because it's the first button.
But
No,
us stopping the
button.
train, what does that do? Just make us walk?
Yeah, dude. Then we get out and run.
Walk and you're stuck with all the other bots on the train that
Yeah.
are
The
The
also
train's
stopped
going
with you.
super duper
You
fast.
have two boats that can't do anything.
You know
And a
what?
spider.
Okay,
Well,
I
the
guess.
spider at least you can climb walls and get away from them.
I guess. Yeah. Let's just barricade the door and like hole up in here. Can we barricade both of the doors that lead, like that connect to us that we just came through?
I like it. All survivors get inspiration. You barricade the door. Weeks later, you hear pounding against the door. The first set of doors. Let's see if they make it through, or they give up. They don't make it through. They give up. But it's a very loud thud. You wait it out in the train. But about 15 clicks from the city, or what you can recall was 15 clicks from the city, you hear ba-ba-ba-bum. You hear the train shuffle and squeak as the brakes begin to ignite. Bots in the other cart are up to something as you hear torches being used, metal flying off the train. You hear one of them transform, and a helicopter buzz can be heard. Then silence fills the void. Well, not complete silence. There is the howling wind sound coming from the cart with the broken window and so forth. You make it to Voss. The train stops.
Can we call for help now?
You call for help, and the doors are knocked down with blasted fire. Blackshadow, along with several seekers, all of which look similar build but different colors, each of them boarding the train and beginning searching. Some announce the dead bots in the other cabins and carts. Some announce their findings, such as there's been a robbery. They must have ditched before they arrived. Do we have optics on Blackshadow's sparklings? And then you hear Blackshadow. Where are you?
Start unbarricading the door slowly.
We're in here.
He enters and sees the three of you, then proceeds. Where is Bloodstorm?
He knows my name!
Dude, I look at everybody else and I look back at him.
Bite's gonna gesture technically like just behind him / under his feet to the viscera.
They did not make it.
She went out the window with one of the raiders.
Wow, just make it seem like I jumped out the window, huh? I see how it is.
She swam outside, dived out the.
Oh my god, are you good?
I was thinking of the bird. What is the bird?
Swan dive?
Swan dive?
Swan dived out the window.
He didn't say that in Radar's voice, it doesn't count.
That's
He didn't say
true.
that in
Not
Radar's
radar
voice.
either.
She's boat blind.
Aqua! God dang! I don't know why. I keep mixing you up.
We're falling apart.
same to you.
No, you don't!
Alright, Aqua, proceed.
Oh no, that was me joking about the swan dive.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they fell out the window.
Blackshadow
Tackle.
seems shocked by this, and then says, I know this is a difficult time for you all, and due to recent events, my contract dictates that my guardianship ends when you each find your alt mode. Now with the passing of your sibling, I am no longer responsible for you all. However, you are still fragile, especially in your current state. If you wish, in memory of Bloodstorm, I could lead you around Voss for the remainder of the day until it's time for recharge. Or, if you see yourselves fit, I will see myself off, and you may fend for yourselves. The choice is yours.
That's like the nicest thing he's ever done. But also, it wouldn't have happened if he was on the train!
Dude, Radar is like bleeding actively. I got shot, so I'm like, I think I'd like to retire for the day.
Maybe that's for the best.
As do I.
Then I will take you to where you will be staying.
Thank you, sir.
He gives you a second glance, Spiderbite, before turning and leaving. Stepping off the train, you see more seekers entering the train and taking, analytics. It's a crime scene, however. You see Voss. Voss is full of high skyscrapers, bots flying in the sky, and launch pads on almost every floor. Most bots have a similar build, that of a seeker, turning into a tetrajet. A plane almost resembles a flying tetrahedron, also known as a triangle pyramid. Spiderbite watching these seekers flying above almost feels confusing, as a lot of them have a similar hue. Radar, Aqua, the sight of seekers flying freely through the air adds kindle to the fire in your spark of yearning to use your alt mode and be free. Blackshadow leads you to a location called Aerial Heights, where he walks you not only to the building, but to your room.
Thank you, sir.
And then once in your rooms, he walks off to the launch pad and turns back to you all excluding Bloodstorm.
Wow.
Wow, dude.
Here is my contact, to be only ever used during extreme emergencies. I should not be telling you this next part, but given the circumstances, I feel it is warranted. He pauses for a second as he seems to still be contemplating whether or not to tell you. His face goes stern and his optics seem to get brighter as he continues. Being the elite guard is a front. I am an assassin for hire. If you ever see my face, hide if you can, run if you have to. It's nothing personal, it's just business. So let this be a warning. Do not scrape up the wrong bot who can afford my services, or you may end up on my list.
Bruh.
Goodbye, my sparklings.
I'm freaking out. I'm
Spider
not
Bit's
even
just gonna
alive and I'm
look,
freaking out.
look
What's on your
towards
desk? Stop talking.
siblings.
Wow. Okay, fine. I'll be quiet.
She just kind of looks at Aqua and Radar in kind of stunned silence.
Dude, I am like annoyed that this man has my job.
He should be a role model.
No, I hate him. I just
You've
give him
become
a
the
nod.
very thing you swore to.
No!
Aqua, how does Aqua feel?
Aqua's quiet. He's analyzing and seeing the Seekers fly reminded him that Bloodstorm wanted to fly around too. So not in a good talky mode.
That's fair. Not in talk mode, only in bot mode. His thrusters click one last time, and he takes off. This time transforming mid-takeoff, and he flies away even farther. As that is the last you see of him for the day. What do you do for the rest of the day? Night.
I think that Radar at least is going to attempt to do something to not only stop his injury from being, an injury, but like heal himself. But I don't have a med kit, so I guess I'm just
If
like,
only you had a medic.
yeah. Oh, hey, Bite.
Yes.
Oh, let me actually do that in Radar's voice. Hey, Bite, would you mind taking a look at this?
Yes. After, would you all want something to eat, maybe?
Nah, I ain't hungry.
I am not hungry either.
Alright, I'll still make some, just in case. But she is gonna then start patching Radar up.
If you'll excuse me. And then Aqua's gonna go straight to his room. Just lock the door.
Oh,
The baby.
poor little guy.
What is Aqua doing in his room, or do you want it to be private?
Oh, he's going on his tablet and he's gonna look as much information as he can to figure out how he can for how forensics works, how he can find information of like crime scenes and analyze information to try to determine if Bloodstorm is the actual bot underneath the train or not, and because he's gonna try to find the bots that did this to Bloodstorm.
Okay. Spiderbite, Radar, what do you do?
Spiderbite, after fixing up Radar, gives a pat on his shoulder and says, "There, is that better?
Thank you kindly. I appreciate it.
I'm still gonna make something to eat, but don't feel like you have to."
Yeah, I ain't particularly in the mood, but I suppose I'll see you in the morning.
Alright, just rest easy. Try not to move too much.
Will do. You do the same. If y'all need anything, you come get me.
She gives him a thumbs up.
And then I go to my room, and I'm done. Radar is just gonna I don't know, he doesn't really care about blood. Blood doesn't bother him. That's like his line of work. He's just kind of sad that, Bloodstorm is gone. So he's
The
more so
baby
focused
stole.
on, dang, my little sister is dead.
You all will go to full health, whatever that may be if you know it already, and we fade to black. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it. No, I'm not ready. I'm terrified. I have no idea
Welcome
what's
to
gonna
the
happen.
after credits scene. Bloodstorm, you wake up from being stasis locked from the tumble you took. As your optics begin to focus, you see you are covered in someone else's energon. A foot, it appears to be a right foot, is in the distance, laying on the railroad tracks. Scrap and what's left of them covering the railroad tracks, you also find yourself partially still laying on. They must have cushioned some of the impacts after you saw them get sucked up and spit out by the train's wheel well. Other than the ringing in your audio receptors and a low growl noise, you assume for just a moment that you are okay. But that quickly fades as you notice a magnesian hellhound chewing on your right ankle nub, your energon leaking from the wound as their claws are holding your leg down while they gnaw.
Oh my gosh. Get the slag off of me, or she's gonna try and kick it away.
The hellhound gets startled and backs off with a growl. So you know from the information uploaded to your memory banks, they are easily startled when there's only one. But if there's a pack, they'd probably be more aggressive. The hellhound scutters off in the opposite direction you assume leads back to Crystal City.
I don't know what to do.
Looking around, the landscape is mountainous, filled with jagged spikes made from the ground, and over to your left, a cliffside with almost a 5-mile drop. Something smeared along the edges. Looking more closely, it appears to be an arm went off the ledge and got caught a few hundred feet down the side onto a rough edge on the mountain. Looks like it belonged to that bot that attacked you on the train. The tracks seem to go on for a few more miles before they enter into another dark tunnel. Judging by the stars in the sky, it'll be dark soon, probably within the next cycle or two.
Well, do I know if there's anything nasty? I think we're in the Manganese Mountains at night.
Well,
Is there anything that I should be afraid
you've
of?
seen the Hellhound. There may be more.
I should probably... It's hard because I want to stay put in case they come to find me. But also, how injured am I? You said ankle nub. Does that mean I don't have a foot?
That foot you saw earlier, you can assume is yours on the railroad track.
Is anything else hurt on me? Can I take a quick,
Surprisingly not.
Okay.
Just your nub.
It's my nub. Well, first, I think I'm gonna try and go get my foot nub. That's
Okay.
probably step one. And she's gonna, grumble about it the whole way and try not to look too much at the splattered remains of that bot, because she's recalling the last time that she saw somebody fall apart in front of her. But there wasn't really any energon then. This time is much more gory and,
Yeah, there's
she's-
not a lot of details left. It's a lot
Yeah.
of just scrap and parts.
yeah. She's trying not to let it get to her, but that's a lot for a young bot. And she's just gonna try and focus. Okay, I need to get my foot. That's such a weird sentence to say. And I need to find shelter or a place. Oh, my communicator. Does her communicator work at all? Because she's not in a tunnel.
High in the mountains, there's comm interference, static being picked up probably in the metals of these high peaked altitude that you find yourself on.
Of course there is. Should have known better. Alright, Bloodstorm. One step at a time. The pun not intended. One step at a time. As she's gonna go for it, try and grab her foot.
You pick up your foot and it has slightly a reflective sheen to it. There's energon on it. Some of it's yours, some of it's not yours. And it looks like it was ripped off or torn off, or maybe that part of your foot got hooked in the wheel well, and thankfully only that part, and it clipped it off.
It's not easily reattachable, right? I couldn't just reattach it.
Absolutely not. It got crushed at the nubs. You'll need a medical professional, probably.
Well, I believe we were more close to Voss than we were to Crystal City when it crashed. But I can probably assume that the train travels much
Nothing crashed, only you got sucked out the window.
That's what I meant. When I got sucked out the window, we were closer to Voss than Crystal City, and I know the train goes much faster than a little bot who cannot transform, and therefore, because it'll be dark soon, I probably should find shelter instead of walk down the tracks. And so I'm gonna probably head for the mountains, but I want to try and... It doesn't even do me any good to stay in sight of the tracks, because any train coming by would be passing by too fast to see me, and it's all automated anyways. So I guess I'll try.
You're on a cliff side of the mountains. You would have to climb more to go up it, if that is what you're going, or you can walk down the narrow stretch that continues forward.
So I'm already partially down the cliff?
No, you're still by the track.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to visualize this. So
I'm trying
to
to
your
also.
left is the 5-mile drop off.
Okay.
And to your right is the rest of the mountain going up, if that makes sense. And you are on a little ledge where the tracks were laid.
And there's a path going where? Which direction?
Where the tracks are going. So there's a track going forward to Voss. In about 2 miles, there's a tunnel. And it seems to keep going behind you back to Crystal City. But you can assume because you went through a couple of tunnels, but the train was going so fast, it could be a while.
Well, I can't fall 5 miles because I have no way to fly. And climbing with 1 foot is going to be hard. So I guess I'll just kind of trudge forward and see if I can find a better way to get up or down.
Okay. You trudge forward, and about half a cycle later, the winds begin to pick up, and just as the stars begin to brighten on the horizon. You can hear mechanical roars behind you. Howls off in the distance. Unclear what direction they're coming from exactly, except behind you.
Do they sound close?
It's hard to tell with it reverberating off the cliffside.
Well, still can't make it down 5 miles, so I guess I'm gonna go up.
Okay. Wait, can you describe up to me?
Well, you said the mountains are up, so I'm gonna try to climb the mountain to find some form of shelter, or at least a point where I can try and defend myself. Do I still have my weapons?
You still have your weapons.
Okay. So try and find, like, a defensible point, like a cave or something, where I can see outside, but something outside would have a harder time seeing me, so I could get an advantage.
The nearest cave would be that tunnel.
But that still
the
has 2
train
sides.
It does have 2 sides, that is correct. Looking upwards to the mountains, you don't see any caves, and it would be a treacherous journey, and I will ask you to roll me a strength if you wish to pursue.
I don't know, because she can't go very fast, and the hounds are coming fast. What does down look like I could get down, or is it like a straight sheer drop off?
Sheer drop off.
You're not making this easy on me, are you?
Absolutely not. It's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to suck.
It is sucking. Well, I guess I'll try going up, and then if I fall, I'll just go straight.
Okay, roll me in athletics. Or strength, I said strength.
I rolled a 13.
Okay, 13. You are able to lift about 1.5 feet upwards. Roll me another one.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Oh
you're
my gosh.
injured. You're tired.
An 11.
Okay, you make it another 0.5 foot up.
I'm starting to feel like this is futile. I was probably wasting a whole lot of time. How much time has passed while I've pulled myself up 2.5 feet?
Roughly 5 click.
Click a sec. It's my time. So many pages to scroll through. It's my time conversion rate, DM.
Click is 1 Cybertronian minute. It is on the
5
sheet.
minutes.
Yeah.
I thought it was, but I couldn't see it. I'm probably just looking in the wrong spot. Anyways,
Right
if
next
it's
to
been... Oh, okay. If it's already been 5 minutes, I am probably going to abandon this pursuit and just book it as fast as I can towards the tunnel.
Okay. You book it as fast as you can to the tunnel. You slide in at the last minute, and you feel some pebbles dropping down from the ceiling, catching your attention. One clanks on your shoulder.
Oh my gosh. I look up.
You look up. There's nothing there.
I take out my blaster, my photon missile,
Okay. What do you do?
and there's really nothing up.
Nope. Nothing up.
I just keep walking through the tunnel.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm
Keep
keeping
walking
like
through
a
the
close
tunnel.
eye out though. I'm looking for stuff. I'm listening for stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Cycles go by before you can see the other end of the tunnel. Nearly more than half the night has passed.
Okay. I'm gonna keep walking.
Okay. Do you
I don't got
exit
anything
the
else to
tunnel?
do. I will walk 500 miles.
Do you exit the tunnel then? Coming out the
I'm
other
gonna
side?
I'm gonna stop and look and see if there's anything else.
Okay. You stop and look to see if there's anything else.
I don't like the way you
Describe
copy
how you
the
do
second
this.
bit. So first, I'm going to stop before I get outside of the tunnel, look around, and then the very first thing I'm going to do is suspect that whatever is hunting out here probably knows how these tunnels work. And the very first thing I'm going to do is look up when I peek my head outside of the tunnel.
Okay. More
But I'm
pebbles
not like
drop
going
before
far out. I'm not going far out.
you. More pebbles drop before you.
Do I see anything?
You see nothing.
I don't like this. This is stressing me out.
Good.
Can I take my photon missile,
hmm
kind of extend my arms and pivot up so my gun is pointing towards where the pebbles came from, and take a single step out, facing where the pebbles came from?
A single step out. As you do, you feel a rattling sensation on the ground.
Uh-huh.
The train
And?
tracks begin to shake and rattle. You can hear a large engine blazing. It's difficult to determine when you'll see it, but knowing how fast they travel, it's going to be very soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump to the side and get out of the way of the freaking train tracks.
Roll me in athletics.
Athletic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that's also unnatural 20.
Okay. You dodged just in time. Another moment, it would have gotten you. It
Oh my God.
blazes through. Loud screeches, loud horn noises, and it's chugging through. And then just as quickly as it arrived, it's gone.
I'm just gonna stand there for a second and stare at it, and I'm sure my spark is pounding.
Oh yeah.
And I promise that was close. Oh, what am I gonna do? And she's gonna look around and see if there's anything else.
You're looking around
Yeah.
trying to see if there's anything else. And time feels like it's not going as fast as it is. It takes nearly a cycle before you snap out of this. You feel the signs of exhaustion setting in. You have not recharged overnight. A light in the sky begins reflecting into your optics like a mirror to the sun. You don't know it, but it could be your savior. What do you do?
I don't have like any light to. It's not bright out yet, right? It's still nighttime.
The sun is slowly rising.
Oh, it's the sun. Okay. Just describe that weird.
Well, the light in the sky is not the sun,
Oh.
but it's reflecting the sun a little bit, but it's moving as if it's something else.
I'm gonna still keep my photon missile out, and I guess I'm gonna just keep walking, but pay attention to that with my gun out.
Okay.
I'm just gonna track it.
Okay, you're tracking it. You keep bringing your gun out. You're limping along. The object is still moving about as if it's scanning for something, searching for something.
Oh my gosh, what if it's a rescue? I don't have any lights or anything, do I?
You have no lights on you.
But the sun's coming up?
The sun is now probably, you can see the full circle, the full sphere of it in the sky.
I'm still shiny, right? I'm still chrome?
Yes, you are all protoforms are like a chromish color.
Okay, well, I do have a foot that I can try and reflect light with, I guess? Or like an arm. The foot's probably more angleable because, it's not connected to my body.
Roll me a wisdom.
Primus above. Okay. Oh, this is a struggle bus. Poor Bloodstorm. A 6.
I believe your wisdom's +3?
Oh, +3? Oh, cool. I have +1. Okay, so then I would have rolled a 8.
Yeah, with that 8, it's not doing much. There's still energon on it, preventing some of the reflectiveness of the foot.
Can I try and wipe all the energon off?
Okay, go ahead and roll it again.
Okay. And I'm gonna yell hey, over here. Okay, 13.
Okay. You're able to catch some of the light and you're trying to redirect it towards this object.
Yeah, directly at the light. If the light had a face, that's where I'd be aiming.
A tetrajet tilts its wings, revealing a blue, red, and white seeker. A seeker you've just caught the attention of. Your optics, unknowingly to you, start to glow. You become entranced with the jet's design. You feel your spark flutter, ignite with heat. You feel your body begin to change shape.
Oh my gosh. I'm
However,
so excited. Oh.
You will be skipping ahead a few beats after the Seeker has rescued you and brought you to Blackshadow, who was just about to leave Vaughn. He seems relieved you're okay and gives you a nodding approval of your new form before handing you a device and saying, "Here is a tracker so that you may find your sparkling siblings if you wish, or at the very least lead you to Radar. That one's going to be trouble. When we had our little disagreement in the air, I planted a tracker just in case they ever ended up on my list. Good luck, Bloodstorm, for this is where we part ways." And we fade to black.
Wait.
Nope, we fade to black.